another episode of Booze and Reviews. It's your man Mugu and your man's Trouble T Roy.
What's happening?
And your man's Critique.
Watch your mouth.
As you can see, we loped out today. So the movie we are reviewing today is the People's Poll pick, They Live, made in 1988. See?
Oh, come on.
Yeah. See? You know?
And to tell you the truth, hey, we had these shirts before the People's Poll won on They Live. Before we even thought about it, before we even started doing this, we already had these shirts. Go.
Yeah. So,
I just had to put that in.
Exactly. So, you know, we want to play to the theme of the People's Poll. We put the poll up on our Facebook page, and you spoke. And this was the movie we picked out of 3 movies, I think.
Yep.
So out of 3 movies, you guys picked They Live. Now, no, this ain't a 2000 movie, but based on this movie and how it was made, it was ahead of its time.
Oh man, you just
It was ahead of its time.
Man, you just gave away my whole and we ain't talked about this at all. I put it on everything.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna lead in with.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man.
Mugu. Way to go, Mugu. Go ahead. Like we said, we didn't talk about this. He did not know that what I was gonna lead in with. I promise you. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
And just a behind the scenes thing, like all of these reviews, we go and watch the movies. Now, we don't always get a chance to sit and watch the movies like we did with Creed 3 when we went to the movies to see that. You can subscribe to our YouTube page and you can go back and watch some of our other reviews. But at the same time, this was one of those movies it seemed like was common sense for those who are conspiracy theorists and feel like, you know, the world is against you. Or there's certain things in place that, you know, just not going to work with everybody. This is that movie. And it's funny that my man had to get, you know, without telling too much, but we're going to get into it a little bit, but without telling too much, my man had to get some lokes in order to see the real.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. What's known don't need to be talked about.
See?
All right, so I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna get my review first.
Yeah.
Man, hey, it has less appeal, less shocker, less sticker shock now because Mugu already said it. But I swear I had the freshest line in the world because I was gonna go first. But this movie was ahead of its time. Mugu laughed and shit, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no, but on the real, this movie is ahead of its time because if this movie had came out, I would say from 2000, maybe 13, 14 to now, this movie would have gone down as I don't want to say one of the best movies, but a cult classic for the ages. Mm-hmm. Number one, because before like 2011, 12, conspiracy theorists were underground. Facebook had Facebook got started, I think, in like 2001.
6, 7?
Yeah, like really popped off. 2007, so there was no interconnected way or ways that you could connect to people that thought like you, felt like you on a mass scale until Facebook, until social media.
Yeah.
So your only conspiracy theorists that you knew were people that you hung with. So if now that we got social media and conspiracy, the idea of conspiracy theory is not only real but talked about on social media, talked about on major news channels, talked about more in in-person social groups, and like what's really big is talked about amongst the younger generation. Like I'm talking 14, 15 people who are what you call woke. Like that would have never happened before 2007. Hell, amongst young people, that shit would have never happened if Facebook or social media would have never came about. So on that note, when I say it's before its time, still, only the players that played in it. What's my man black dude's real name?
Oh wow.
David.
Keith David. Only him and
Legend.
honestly, Rowdy Piper. If this movie was made last year or in the time frame that I gave you, still only Rowdy Piper.
Would have been known.
Yeah, like, he's known from WWF.
Right.
WWF.
Rest in peace to Roddy Piper, by the way.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. And we done missed. I done missed this for 2 showings. We never gave a R.I.P. to Tom Sizemore either.
Rest in peace to Tom Sizemore.
Yeah,
Trey
but
Songz.
R.I.P. to Rowdy Piper. Rowdy Piper was probably the only one that can play this. And I'm saying this because Roddy Piper, he doesn't have the title of a good actor. No. But you have actors that are in the same title, not a good actor, but it's one role that they play that you know what I'm saying, that you're remembered by. This was Roddy Piper. Nobody could have played this role but Roddy Piper. He was a tough redneck conspiracy theorist that nobody believed. That's how it started off. And on that note, I ain't even talked about the movie, but like Mugu said, we're wearing these glasses for the simple fact it was a major part of the movie. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to let them do like the little spoilers.
I'm giving it. I want to give this movie away.
Yeah, and I know you do because I noticed your shit. So I'm gonna let Troy give you the reason behind the glasses. But number one, I know he look fly. I know I'm the flyest out the three. Number one, I didn't shave my head, but I know I ain't got the shine on because it was like we just went through too much. But this movie was ahead of its time. And in saying that, it's kind of hard to give it an honest review because I'm reviewing it from when the time it was made. It didn't make that much money at the box office because, like we said, conspiracy theory wasn't a bigger thing. Everybody was in the system. Mm-hmm. Everybody was plugged in. But now more more knowledge has become available to us through social media, talking through different people and different people adding different information. This shit is not far-fetched. This movie is not far-fetched. I'm not giving it away. But the acting at its time was good. You got Keith David, who was a seasoned actor, and you got Hot Rod Rowdy Piper, who was a big name in WWF at the time, and that is why he got this role. Even still to today, WWE actors who are big, WWE wrestlers who are big, they get big ticket movies. This was a big ticket movie. It made profit, but like John Cena or The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, they get movies because they have that appeal. Hot Rod Rowdy Piper had that appeal back in his day. And at this time, Hulk Hogan was getting movies. And it was pretty much just them. It was Hulk Hogan and Hot Rod Roddy Piper. They were the hot ones. And he wasn't a good actor, but he did good in this movie. And in this movie, he sold it. Action was good. Fighting scenes was good. The unfolding of the plot was good. Yeah. What year was this movie?
1988.
1988. So, camera tricks wasn't that much into play. Right. CGI was not that much into play. Yeah. But even at this time, I'm only gonna speak for myself, but I might can speak for them too. They're gonna give you their honest opinion. Even at this time, this movie ahead of its time, I can say for myself that it, like the light bulb went off in my head, like, you know what? This shit might be real. Like, the light bulb was so much of a good idea, it came a symbol for a good idea. Deep. And I'm not going to take credit for that. That's LJ Jr. My son brought that to me, and I was like, shit, that was shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All I could say was shit. He 13. I ain't supposed to be cussing like that, but hey, he shit. Damn. But yeah, this movie was brilliant for its time. It was ahead of its time. The acting was right on point for the concept and the plot for this movie. Mm-hmm. I give this movie, I'm going to have, for its time and being ahead of its time, I'm going to give it a 5th of Maker's Mark. Because the deepness of this movie, and you guys might not feel it as much as me, because we are movie connoisseurs at a certain level. I don't know the level, but I know we watch movies and we ain't for that bullshit. Our Mughal will explain our rating system, but I give this movie a 5th of Maker's Mark. That's good brand bourbon whiskey. You know what I'm saying? And it gets the job done. This movie got the job done for me.
Mm-hmm. Where you at, T. Roy?
All right, so first off, I want to shout out my wife, Stacey Blakely, for winning the People's Poll.
Oh, yeah. All right, Stacey.
I love you. Thank you. This is a movie that I probably would eventually select it, but she put it in the voters poll. This is a movie that we probably sit around at least once or twice a year and watch.
Yeah.
1988, John Carpenter, my favorite director of all time. This has got to be my second favorite John Carpenter movie outside of Big Trouble in Little China.
Mm.
And The Thing.
And The Thing. Second favorite movie out of Big Trouble in Little China and The Thing.
Exactly, right.
So Troy's math don't add up, but you get it.
But no, Big Trouble in Little China is my
3.
favorite movie.
Okay, and then
I would
what?
probably say They Live will be the second. They Live,
Okay, so it
will
is.
be the second.
Okay. He
So,
cleaned it up. He
yeah.
cleaned it up, y'all.
But this story was the story was originally based on a short story called 8 O'Clock in the Morning.
Oh, I forget. It was
by Ray Nelson. Roddy Piper, we all grew up watching WWF, WCW.
Yeah.
I used to hate Roddy Piper when I was little because he used to always whoop Hulk Hogan's ass. And that was my boy.
And poke him in the eye.
And poke him in the head. He had the
that
eye
shit
gouge
killed
and
me.
the eye poke.
Like, you bastard. Scottish bitch.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But this was the movie where I was like, damn, like Roddy Piper is that dude.
Me too. Yeah.
This movie deals with is very relevant today because it talks about we deal with the character Nada because that's his name in the movie. Mm-hmm. He's never referenced he's a drifter.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have a name in the movie. So in the title credits he's called Nada. He's struggling with trying to find a job. The economy is messed up. I believe it's based in California, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it looked like
it might be based in California.
Based on the trees and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's very relevant to what's going on today. He comes to find out through a special pair of glasses that there are aliens secretly taking over the world. Do y'all plan on giving this away, or do we want to go in?
I didn't.
I'm gonna go in a little bit, but
we gonna go in a little bit. We're not gonna go plot for plot. We're not gonna explain the whole plot.
It might be a lot of people that haven't seen it.
Yeah, and this is a cult classic. This is a must see. You don't hear me say a must see. I just advise you to see it.
Yeah,
this is a must see. So
yeah, you definitely got to see this movie. He comes to find out through a special pair of glasses, and these glasses that we are wearing today actually represent the third eye. The third eye represents the mind.
Whoa!
You being conscious and aware. They use the term woke today for a certain definition that I don't really subscribe to. It originally meant being aware of your surroundings, being aware of certain things may have to do with the government. Certain things that you may not be aware of, but it's basically you being aware of what's going on around you. So his character Nada, when he puts these glasses on, he sees things in black and white, which represents being basic, pretty much. Yeah. He starts to see these subliminal messages in the magazines and advertisements that say, be sleep,
Watch TV.
watch TV,
Mm-hmm.
don't think, procreate, don't question authority.
Man.
So it's pretty much telling him, it's pretty much telling you to stay asleep and not be awake,
Yes.
not be conscious.
Yes.
He's a person that goes against that. He originally was a person that was, pretty much believing in the American dream and everything. And once he sees these subliminal messages and sees what's going on, he gathers up with the co-star of the story, Keith David, who plays Frank.
And when you watch the movie, you know who Keith David is.
Keith David is a legend.
Yeah. You've seen him in many things, but you probably ain't know his name. But once you see him, you'll be like, oh.
Oh yeah, Keith David has been. He played in The Thing. He played the black father in Something About Mary.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit! Damn, I forgot all about that.
Keith David is a legend. I'm
he
trying to
is.
think of a bunch of other things.
Been around a long time.
Yeah, he's been around. One of my favorite actors, though.
Yeah.
He also does the voice for the Gargoyles.
Okay. Yep. Gargoyles.
Yep. Voiceover.
Okay. But yeah, he they come around and they come around to figure out that they have to do something about this. And when they finally come to this conclusion, I'm gonna just let y'all know that you're gonna see probably the best fight scene I've ever seen.
Yeah.
In any movie. I don't care if it's a Bruce Lee,
Squabbles.
Jackie Chan, Roddy Piper, and Keith David got busy in this movie.
Like Mugu just said, this was a squabble.
That squabble.
It wasn't no fight scene. It was a squabble
back alley
scene.
brawl that I believe I think they said it took a couple weeks for them to film. But
because Roddy Piper probably hit a couple niggas for real.
he probably had to.
Yeah, this was Roddy Piper in his prime, and he was a wrestler. He was one of those wrestlers that liked to mix it up. He didn't.
Yeah.
Everybody know I ain't gonna say it's fake. It's scripted.
Yeah.
But Roddy Piper in WWE and WWF, you had certain wrestlers that not only wanted to make it look real, they wanted it to be real, somewhat.
Yeah.
Went off script a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably every now and
Probably
then.
so.
Yeah.
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 So I don't want to get it. It's hard for me not to give this movie away because it's something I really would want y'all to see. I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to kind of get a whole plot away.
Yeah,
At
Stacey
the same
pulled one out
time, we
her ass
want
this
to
time.
give y'all a little something to get y'all interested. Yeah, wifey nailed it with this one.
Yeah.
This is a classic. I give this movie. I'm gonna give this movie a 5th. This is one of my favorite movies.
Of what?
A 5th of whatever.
You gotta pick something off the bar. You gotta pick something
A
off the
5th
bar.
of Elijah Slave Master Craig.
Elijah
His
Craig.
name. Whatever's your favorite drink, I'm giving it a 5th. Tequila, Stolies, whatever, Steel Reserve. It's a 5th of whatever.
Not still reserved.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's a 40,
and Elijah Craig, always watch out for either a real human being or a liquor that has 2 first names. Don't trust that shit. A
Don't
human
trust
or a liquor. 2 first names, you in for some shit.
Don't trust it.
Always go with John Thompson or Rick Williams. Don't go with Elijah Craig or Todd John. You in some shit.
Yes,
But he gave it a 5th.
This is one of my favorite movies. I got so many good memories with this movie, and please watch it. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch this movie. They Live is one of my favorites. Rest in peace to Roddy Piper.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I mean, $3.99, dude. Prime Video, whatever. It's worth it. You pay $3.99 for some other stuff you mess around with.
Yeah.
So
And
$3.99 ain't bad.
if you give one of us $5.99, we'll let you borrow it.
See?
Just to save you a little bit of trouble.
And you ain't never heard Trouble T. Roy plead for you to watch a movie. He'll say it's you know what I'm saying, see it for yourself, or I advise you to watch a movie.
Yeah.
But he just used the 5-letter word please.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't take that lightly.
Yeah, man.
It's on your review.
This is that rise of that wrestler, the wrestler stars. Like you said, between Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper.
Yeah,
This was those movies. Because I think Hulk Hogan did Rocky.
Yeah.
And then
No holds barred.
And no bar. Yeah.
And
But that shit ain't got nothing on Daily.
No,
I don't even think it
because-
made half as much.
No, because those was character movies. This was a movie that wasn't. He wasn't trying to be. He didn't have a damn name.
Yeah.
Nah.
He didn't even
Right.
have no name, and they never referenced to him in the movie at all. So
Nope.
I say this to say, I'm gonna go ahead with my review. My review, I'm gonna give this a full cup. Turn off your 2000 eyes. The year 2000. You got to cut them eyes off.
Right.
Because you've seen so much CGI that it ain't nothing that you can, you can't, this is not going to reach that level. But the idea of the matter is the story that's told, how it's told.
Yeah.
And I would even say this, because I even brought this up. The loose, how they let the actors be the actors. Roddy Piper did not have a script, and I wish he was alive to tell us this.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure he didn't have a script. A lot of the stuff that he said was just stuff he said. They were WWF promos. Almost everything he said was a promo.
Think about it, they was all good actors though. Like
Exactly.
all the wrestlers back
Yep,
then.
entertainment,
Yeah,
sports
yeah.
entertainment. So, again, this is the rise of that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he chose to take this movie versus like a Rocky movie or something else.
Yeah.
He took this movie, and I think like this, that was, again, when we say it was ahead of his time,
Very,
man,
very,
in
very.
88, nobody is thinking about none of this stuff.
Right.
Hold on.
Everybody was
We looked-
plugged into.
We looked up a
Real
book.
quick, let me
Go ahead.
just. What movie does that put you? This movie, speaking speaking metaphorically, what recent movie series does this put you in the mind of now, to where like everybody jumped on?
V.
V.
You talking about V from back in the day?
No.
V is one of
The
them.
aliens?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
I
he's talking about
said
something more
recent.
recent.
Oh,
though.
recent.
Yeah.
But I can see why you said V. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, V was that shit.
What is this equivalent to now? I will give you a hint. Keanu Reeves.
Oh, Matrix.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Hey, when Matrix came out, all mass shootings was done by white folks in long trench coats. And if you really look at it, metaphorically, the Matrix is, if you've seen this movie or when you see this movie, it's the same thing. Metaphorically, they're talking about a system that is running the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like Matrix, you will like this. Appreciate that it was done back in '88 and realize it was that time. I give it back.
That's
to
why I
you.
say you
So-
cut them 2000 out.
Yeah.
So yeah, John he spoke to John Carpenter was speaking to the rich elites.
Yeah.
Just kind of running society without us even knowing about it.
Yeah.
And then just them being, disguised as just regular humans, but they really was aliens from
Right.
another.
Yeah.
And consumerism. The 80s was filled with consumerism.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, man.
Buy.
Consume.
Yeah,
Consume.
consume.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that was the big thing. That was part of the advertisements.
The
and-
subliminal message.
Yeah,
If y'all ain't
subliminal
never
messages.
listened to us before, when we say comment and we want to hear your feedback,
Definitely.
this movie is on like different levels so much. I really need to hear your feedback on this.
Boy,
And y'all know what? We are here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Yes.
But we
And
are
right
all
now,
out
what
of
you out
bubblegum.
of? What
We
you
are all out of bubblegum.
Boom. So there you go.
So
So I
Go ahead,
mean,
move
so
it.
this is definitely again, this is the quintessential movie that's gonna make you think about what's going on around you. And if you don't, matter of fact, when you turn this movie on, go get you some Lokes.
Yeah.
And put your Lokes
put
on.
your third eye on.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Put
Man.
your third eye on and tune this movie in. So once again, another review.
Yeah, man.
Booze and Reviews. This your man Moogle.
Man.
It's your man Critique.
Watch your mouth.
And your man's Trouble T. Roy.
Chewing bubblegum. Kicking ass.
Is kicking ass.
So put your cups up.
Yes, sir.
One time for booze and reviews. Hey, enjoy yourself at the movies.
Yes, sir.